Thank you, Ore. The Marquette Maritime Museum is closed during the winter months, but they still have events going on during that time. And joining us this morning is Hillary Billman from the Marquette Maritime Museum. How are you doing this morning, Hillary?
Great, thank you.
Thank you for being here. And so what are these events you have coming up?
So in the winter, we do a Maritime History on Tap lecture series. It's once a month at the Ore Dock Brewing Company, and it's the first Tuesday of the month, November through April.
And why do you put these events on?
It's just a good way for us to stay relevant during the winter. People can come in and be entertained, learn, have a beer, and we get to talk about maritime history.
Excellent. And so there are different topics each month. And what are those topics?
Yep, so everything starts at 7 o'clock at the Ore Dock on those Tuesdays. The first one is coming next week on Election Day, so it'll be a nice break. That one is going to be changes in weather forecasting with meteorologist Matt Zika. He's going to be talking about how different storms over the last century have affected shipwrecks and how they forecast those. And then the next one is going to be, it's called Our Lake Superior Trip with Jack Dio and Don Balmer. And that one's going to be really fun because you're going to have 3D glasses, and you're going to be looking at photographs on a screen with the 3D glasses where they really pop at you, but they'll be photographs from the 1860s on an exploration tour of Lake Superior. And moving on January 7th, we have the Knockabouts. It'll be maritime music. We did that with them last year with just a couple members of the band, and this year we're going to have all 3 members, and it was really fun. And then moving on in February, Bruce Lynn from the Shipwreck Museum is going to be talking about a recently discovered shipwreck that they haven't even announced yet. So I can't even tell you what the shipwreck is. So that one should be really good. When they announce the shipwreck, then I can talk about it. But he's coming in February, so we're excited about that. And then in March, we have, her name is Captain Peggy, and her husband worked on the Joseph L. Block ore boat for many years. And so she comes and talks to a lot of different organizations, and she's going to be talking about one of the only official Great Lakes pirates. So that one should be good too. And then we'll end the Maritime History on Tap season with Lighthouse Paranormal with Susan Hill and Trish Kotz, who always do a great job talking about all of the investigations they've had over the summer and different things that have happened.
Great. And so for when people do come, there is a $5 suggested donation, correct?
Yes, and that is just to kind of help us pay. We have to pay a little bit when we come to the Ore Dock, and it's just a little bit of a fundraiser for us. So yeah, $5 at the door.
Excellent. And let's take one last look at the upcoming event that is next Tuesday on Election Day. It's at 7 p.m. at Ore Dock Brewing Company. And then the one next month will be December 3rd at 7 p.m. as well. Hillary, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, and we will be right back with more My UP Mornings after the break.